Good morning. I'm Nilushi Dewapura, a student from the University of Colombo, Faculty of Arts. So when we grew up, when we were really small, we grew up amidst bomb blasts, we grew up amidst security checks, and we did live in fear. Finally, these days ended in 2009. And then our country went back to normal. Yes, we lived under peace. Yes, we spoke about peace building and reconciliation, until one day, we all woke up on Easter Sunday to find our country bombed. Yes, it was a shock to everyone. It was a shock that these mass atrocities were committed. But then, when we look deep into our past, we realized that there were loopholes in our history. There were loopholes in our past which we never reconciled. The hate, the distrust, the problems we had were swept under the carpet. And finally, it came at us in full force. And the main reason for all of this is the lack of reconciliation. When we look at the transitional justice which was achieved, which Sri Lanka was supposed to achieve, we see that it wasn't achieved in the extent that it was supposed to. Because if it was, none of this would have happened today. The fact that there was distrust, the fact that there was racial tension building, and the fact that nothing was done to contaminate it, the fact that nothing was done to prevent this is a massive problem. And today, we know who is to blame. We know who is responsible for all of this. It is everyone who's sitting up there in the parliament, debating amongst themselves as to who should be in power without caring about the people. And it's the innocent people who suffer. Sri Lanka is known as the pearl of the Indian Ocean. It's not because of its beautiful beaches nor the luscious mountains. It's because of its people. It's because of the multi-diverse ethnic groups that live in this country. And we see that as a nation, we can be as beautiful as they claim us to be. When these attacks happened on Easter Sunday, we saw people flocking to donate blood. We saw people going on the streets to help each other despite the threats of bombs which were going around the country. And they donated the only thing they could, which flows through all our veins, the blood of a Sri Lankan. And we see that we as a country can rebuild, and we must, because we lived in fear a long time ago, and we shouldn't do that. We should ensure that our country will strive for greatness because we as Sri Lanka can. We can rebuild, and that is what we should do. Because at the end of the day, it is not us who is going to suffer, it is going to be our children. We need to build a better Sri Lanka, not just for us, for our children, so that they will not live in fear. Thank you.